Hi, this is Nora. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new, I want to welcome you. If you're returning, thank you so much for checking out another one of my videos. Today, I will be doing an unboxing. First of all, I want to let you know that I'm currently in just one planner, which is this monogram from Louis Vuitton in the MM. This is a personal size rings. It has beautiful gold hardware. I am a gold girl. With that said, if you were following me over on Instagram at Dr_Alva Plans, you will note that I did show for a couple of days the Louis Vuitton Tyga leather planner, also in the the personal size rings. Unfortunately, that planner did not work out for me. I did end up returning it for three reasons. One, I just couldn't get with the silver hardware and the silver details and the foil. The other one was that I felt it was actually a little bit heavier than this canvas leather. Let me know if you have a Tyga, if you feel the same way and you have this one. I would love to know that in the comments. And the third reason was because it had a weird smell to it. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I knew that wasn't going to last with me. And so I was able to return that. The same with that third reason why I returned it. If you have that planner and you feel it smells a little bit weird, I would love if you could tell me in the comments. Maybe it was just mine. Okay, so without any further ado, I want to jump into the unboxing. I do want to say that I hinted towards this planner in my previous video where I talked about my capsule planner collection. And in that video, I talked about how there were many planners that I sold. And I said that the planner I was going to purchase was not going to be in an A5 or in a personal size. And it was not going to be a book bound. Maybe by now you kind of figured out what it could be, and I'm excited to show you the big reveal. Another thing I want to say is that sometimes while I love the monogram, I feel like I would want something a little bit more discreet, and that is a reason why I primarily first ordered the Tyga Louis Vuitton. But that, like I said, it didn't work for those three reasons that I already stated. And that's when I started to look over at this other brand, and I realized that although it was going to be a different size than what I have, I wouldn't mind having another planner because I'm currently only in this one. So let me get into it. This is the envelope that I received, and when I turn it, you will know the brand right away. So I do have a Mulberry that I ordered. Okay, so let me just go in here. This is a true unboxing. I have not opened this planner. It still has the bow and everything on here. It looks like I am getting a little bit of history about the planner, which is great, and a thank you card, which is really nice and classy. I have my receipt there as well. Okay, so let's continue. I also want to add that I received it in this beautiful box. I did order it online as I don't have one of the boutiques near me, and this is just a beautiful forest green. It was had some tissue paper in here with one of the logos, the signature tree from the brand. So let me just kind of put that to the side. And what I have here is I'm to give you some specs before I show it to you. It is going to be the Postman's Lock agenda that I have in here. This is going to be the A6 size. It's going to have a height of 6.5 with a width of 5 3/4 and a depth of 1 1/4. And now let me go into it now that I kind of shared that. Now, also, one thing I want to add is, as I said, sometimes I don't want to leave the house with this beauty and I want something a little more discreet. I feel that this one that I'm about to unbox will provide that for me, and it can serve me as my on-the-go planner and also my work planner. Because for some reason, as I mentioned in other videos, after trying and trying since May to make the A5 planner work for me, for some reason, the A5 ring agenda is just not working for me. So I'm hoping this A6 size is going to work for me. All right, let's get in here, and I want to see how I feel when I see this, because this when I'm documenting this, these are going to be my true first impressions of the planner. You get a beautiful box, nice sturdy box here. Okay, you probably are seeing major hints here already as to what it looks like, and I already did. Oh wow. Oh, this is really nice. Okay, okay, you have some tissue paper here, which is wonderful. Let me get the packaging and this ribbon out of the way, and let me just kind of first of all, I'm going to smell this. Okay, it smells nice. It smells really nice. Okay. So let me see here. This is then the black small classic grain. This is Mulberry's iconic Postman's Lock. And as I showed, it had, you saw the tree, and I know it's going to have it in the inside. It's going to have the embossed tree signature. So why did I order this? As I said, it's going to be more discreet, as you can see. Wow, this leather feels really nice too. I absolutely love and adore my canvas leather from Louis Vuitton, but this feels really nice and soft. And I feel like it's almost like a miniature A5 because it's more of a square. And granted, I've been using personal inserts for quite a while, but I'm excited to jump in here. Okay, so I kind of gave you some of the dimensions of it. The other thing I want to mention is that this is going to be what is called the small classic grain leather, and it's pretty much a soft cow leather with a small printed grain effect. And it seems that it has a slight finish to it, like the leather has a slight finish to it. As you know, I love gold hardware if you've been watching any of my videos, and so of course this is something that I gravitated towards. Now, I will say I've been very concerned about this little way of opening it because I know that I'm nervous this could get in the way in my purse and whatnot. But I did speak to a couple friends who have this agenda, and they haven't mentioned any significant concerns of it. So I'm definitely willing to give this a try, and I'm really excited. So let me open her up. So cute the way that you open that. Okay, very nice. Let's see here. So it does have a different color in the inside, as you can see. And I don't mind that. I really don't mind that bicolor. In fact, I'm just going to show you my Louis Vuitton real briefly here. You can see that it has iconic pattern here. And then the inside is a little bit different. It's a little lighter. Oh, this is nice. Okay, this is a great comparison. Let me bring this up a little bit more so you can kind of see how close the browns are. Okay, this is very familiar. Like, I feel like I'm kind of looking at a smaller version of my Louis Vuitton in the sense of it's not a personal size, but more of a square A6. Another concern has been about how this may not lay flat. So I'm actually not minding this at all. I I remember when I first purchased my Louis Vuitton and I opened it, I was really nervous about it laying flat or not. And it did. My Louis Vuitton does lay flat, and especially with the inserts and everything. Okay, so another reason why I ordered this is because I used to be an A6. I last year I was in A6. I was in A6 for quite a while. Actually, not like well, I started in A6, then I kind of went into personal rings, but I was in there for like maybe 6 months or so. It's really interesting because on my Instagram feed, when they have the memories, the archives and whatnot, I was looking at them like, oh yes, I was in A6, and I can't believe how long I was in A6. In fact, I was in A6 ring agenda or ring planner, and then I also had an A6 Wonderland notebook, and I also had the planner as well. It was a book bound. All right, so let's see. Let's get into it because I'm kind of I'm really excited, but I'm kind of taking a while to get in here. All right, let me just put this over here. Looks like that is your little, just like a little label here. Okay. And it has one pen loop. And over here, right off the bat, I can see that it's got vertical sleeves here and over here as well. So you can put any receipts or just any, small or folded papers. You can put them in here. And looking over here, looks like you have four of them of the credit card holders. You can put your stickers. And you also have this other pocket as well. So that's nice, very minimal. And I have said previously that I love and adore the pocket configuration of my Louis Vuitton. But this is nice because if this is going to be my on the go, why not just have something super simple, right? And again, it does not have a back pocket. If you have seen some of my previous videos, you know I don't really care for the back pockets. I don't know why. I just never use them. But I have been actually using my front and back pockets more now. All right, so this planner came fully loaded. Now, oh, that's what I was saying. Yes, because I was in A6 at one point, I do still have some A6 inserts. So I have several of these here. As you can see, I have top dividers, different side dividers here, and these as well. These are from different companies, and I'm going to check out and see which one of these work the best. I have some dashboards here. I have some inserts in the A6 size still. Many of these are mostly from Infinite Lotus, and then these daily ones. I will see how this works. I know I don't have any monthly ones, and I know that although this planner comes fully loaded, I believe this should be, oh, wait a minute. I thought this was going to be 2023. Sorry, I'm going super fast here because I am very shocked. I'm actually happy. Okay, sorry. As soon as I saw this here, I started flipping like crazy, and it says 2022 week to view diary, which means these are not the 2023 inserts, and I assumed I was going to get the 2023 inserts. It didn't say anything about it when I ordered it, but now that I know this is going to be 2022. This is amazing because I could literally jump in here. Okay, let me just calm down because I was not expecting that. And I was actually even willing to put this on hold and maybe even jump in January. But now that I see that it's going to be the 2022, I'm even more excited. Let me just slow down a little bit because I was not expecting that. So it has this top. It doesn't have a fly leaf or anything, but it does have this very sturdy cardstock cover with the brand of the Mulberry. And again, the gold details. I love the gold details. I'm really excited about all of that. Okay, so you have your information for yourself here, and I like this, the birthdays and anniversaries. This is nice. As far as the paper, I'd have to definitely test it out. It feels kind of nice. I feel like it's more of a creamy paper. Let me just grab one of my Infinite Lotus inserts. Yeah, it's more like a not that bad though. It's not too cream compared to the Infinite Lotus paper. It's nice. I will definitely experiment and get back to you guys on that. Okay, I was just kind of touching the paper. And then it has events here. Personal notes. Some holidays. Worldwide, in fact. The calendar for 2022. This is so cute. This really helps me out because I feel like I really don't have to order much at all for this besides what I already showed you. Oh, this is nice for the year plan. This is kind of small, so I'll see if maybe I can put something else, like maybe even like the kids, like when they're off or something like that, or even when my husband is off. That way I don't have to worry about writing too much on there. I think actually this would be better to track things for my husband. Okay, they do give you the 2023 year plan. Some maps here. More personal notes, which is very generous. And this, I had seen this. Oh, yes. This is so cool. But the problem is I need to hurry up and use this guy. This is a fold out for the 2022 year. And you can see here, they start with December over here all the way to January. But the issue now, since this is 2022, I need to hurry up and jump in this. And I need to figure out what this would be. So this is pretty much your year to view calendar, which is just absolutely stunning. I love this so much. I'm very impressed with this. I mean, right now, as far as first impressions, I'm really liking everything I'm seeing. This is just it seems very classy and just really nice. And I just want to see. I don't mind this. Back to this laying flat. I mean, this is the first time I'm opening this, and it's not laying like it's not like up here. I expected it to be up here. Instead, it's a little bit lower. I think this is going to work out just fine. Let me keep looking up here. Taking that out and it keeps coming back. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. So because these inserts are 2022, of course, it's going to start with December 2021 right here for the 20th. And let me just kind of keep flipping. You can see here, you can mark the page you're on by tearing this little corner off. And I guess I'll just stop here to look at this. I am currently adoring my weekly hourly, my vertical weekly hourly in my personal rings. That's where I'm like living, honestly. And I absolutely when I saw this, I loved it. The only thing is I will note is that they do have I don't use these military hours. I use I guess what many people in the United States use as far as, after 12 p.m. it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way till, midnight. So that's one thing I need to think about, but this works for me. I love that you can put whatever you want. This is very reminiscent, in fact, of the A5 Hobonichi for the weekly hourly. Of course, not aesthetically, but just the idea of, course, the military hours, it's weekly hourly. They're not exactly the same at all, but I'm just saying it's reminiscent of it. You do have a monthly here so that you can see where you're at in that week, and it is highlighted, not highlighted, it's darkened a little bit more to show you that you're in week 3 here for the month of January. So I like that. I like the font, I was going to say too, and the numbers. This is just really nice and just really classy. And again, you have that little, oh yes, and let me show it back here. There's that the little tree right there, the embossed tree signature right there. And you can see that appearing throughout every week. Let me just keep going because there are other divisions here. So it starts off with all those different, some notes and who you are and all those calendars, etc. Once this is completed, I will get the first week or so of January 2023. Now I know I have to buy if I want to continue with this, some 2023 inserts from the company. If not, from Mulberry directly. If not, I can just be free to use whatever I want. The next section, nice. Oh, this is cute. These are just some notes pages. That's exciting. Okay, that's quite a nice amount of pages I'd get. Obviously, this is my first time opening it, so I don't know how many I got here. And then again, another dashboard. And oh yes, so this is going to be, and you know what, I'm going to use this. I am actually excited to use this because I do have a little book for contacts, but it'd be really nice to just have it in my planner. I know a lot of things are on our phones or digital, but I'm very old school. So I do have a little book where I keep all my contacts and addresses, and I wouldn't mind transferring that over here. I don't have that, not even in my personal ring agenda, because I'm trying to avoid overlap between this one that would be on the go and my personal ring agenda, because this is going to be like sitting on my desk and I want to refer to it. So for example, to that weekly hourly I was telling you, see, this is, I love it. This is the one I'm using currently. This is also for Infinite Lotus. And if you are interested in any Infinite Lotus inserts, I do have a code, which is Nora8. So this is an alphabetical order. And you decide where you want to put them in, right? So that's nice. And that's what I love about ring planners. You can do whatever you want with this. You can move things around however you wish. There's so much flexibility. And I think this is why this system has worked for me so well. And that's the end of it. Let me just pull out one of these here. I'm just going to go here. And just in case you don't, you want to see a comparison, that's what I'm trying to do between the inserts, just to show you the space between the both of them. I'm just going to pull out, if I can find an empty one. Here it is. I'm going to just take this one out. Okay. All right. So this is obviously wider, the A6, because like I said, I always felt like it was a mini A5. Oh, and as far as pocket, no. I do not. Pocket is too small for me. In case anyone's going to ask me, well, why don't you try a pocket? No. I have tried pockets and I was not successful. I know I've been successful in an A6 planner for many months, but not pocket. So personal ring's a little bit longer, of course, and not as wide, right? But the dimensions are not that far off as far as from left to right. Up and down, then yes, to me, I feel like you could write more up and down, but it really depends. I know that the insert is a little bit more narrow, but we'll see. I will definitely play with this and see what I think, and I have to kind of sit down and really reflect on what I need here, because if I want a work planner, I wouldn't mind keeping these though for like really sloppy notes and whatnot. And we'll see. I will definitely keep you guys updated. I think right now, going back to the agenda itself, I'm very impressed with it. And look, oh my goodness, let me just stop right here. Look at this. It is, to me, laying flat. Like, I'm really impressed. Honestly, I'm really impressed, because even when I opened my, I did the unboxing of the monogram. I know it wasn't like fully loaded with inserts like this one, but when I did do it, I was really nervous it was not going to lay flat. And now it does, of course. But, and actually, now that I'm looking a little closer, let me inspect these rings a little bit closer. I want to make sure that there aren't any gaps in here. Looks good. Okay. And I was nervous that it wasn't going to lay flat. And now, as you can see here in the background here, it does lay flat. But this lays flat right away. So I'm very, very impressed with this. I really can't complain. I think that it looks like a really sturdy planner. Let me just, I know this one is might be a little bit heavier because I have this fully loaded to the brim. Well, as thick as I could take it. This is going to get some use to, honestly. I'm starting to realize that, because I'm so used to having that popper like that, and having this is going to take some time to get used to. But I'm excited to play in this. I think this is great. Oh, this is nice. It doesn't feel heavy to me at all. I will play with this. Like I said, I'm going, you know what I'm also going to do off camera is take everything out and just kind of weigh both of them and see how, if they're about the same or not as far as like weight goes. Obviously, this one feels much heavier to me because I know it's fully loaded. It has definitely a couple more inserts than the A6, that although it did come fully loaded, but I don't know. You know what? I mean, right now this feels really, really heavy. This one feels really light. I will definitely have to get back to you guys on how things are going. I think for now, this very sturdy leather is just beautiful. I do not want a planner that I have to baby. And I feel that this is right exactly up my alley. It's silver, I'm sorry, gold hardware, gold rings, and this beautiful black. Since I didn't keep the taiga, this is a really nice replacement. I know it's a different size. Let me put them side by side so you can see them a little better. Okay, so there it is. Tell me what you think. Have you looked at the Mulberry planners? Are you familiar with them? This is so nice and sturdy. I'm really happy with both of them. I absolutely love them. This could potentially be my planner stack. On the go work planner and stay at home main planner catch all with finances, wellness, everything you can possibly think of in here. But this would be my survival one to head out with. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it. And again, from what I have looked at with Mulberry, I highly recommend it. I think right now, from my first impression, it seems like a beautiful planner. It's just so classy, and I'm so glad that I was able to get one. Thank you so much. Have a good one.